Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yuzul, the game is Star Trek Online, and welcome once again to Foundry Frolics. Today's mission is another one that just caught my eye while I was ambling around the Harekaze sector. Shrouded by Misfortune. Is it a metaphor for our entire career in Starfleet? Who knows, that would probably be knee-deep in the deck, but there you go. Episode 1 was always a classic. I'm going to get burned for heresy if people think I was talking about Star Wars on that one. Anyhow, the new outpost in the day system has detected strange energy signals during the last I'll just say lightning storm. The discharge happened right as many of the teams were leaving service. Oops, that's what you get for flying in storm conditions. There's a reason we don't allow it on Earth. And they took heavy damage. What a surprise. So naturally the sensors didn't get a clear picture. The question is, right, the signatures weren't from the lightning storm. They were from something else, which means weapons fire. And the Gorn have been looking. Oh, happy, happy days to the Beta Quad through the day system. Let's go see what's been shrouded by Misfortune. And welcome to the day system. Doesn't seem to be much misfortune about, but we have the USS Emerson on R12, so let's go have a word. Hey guys, what have you got for us? By the looks of it, not a great deal. At least the lights are still on. The question is anybody home? And yes, I have been briefed. So, they're going to assist the shelter on the moon. We're going to set up the alert beacons and then report to the outpost. Okay, let's go set up the alert beacons. Program 3 beacons, transmit the appropriate info, and then boot it out the shuttle bay and try not to lose the ensign at the same time. Right, away we go. And dump from impulse. Allow the power levels to recharge, because you just know that at some point something unfriendly is going to pop out of the nebula. It's a nebula. There's always something unfriendly in a nebula. But sometimes it's the nebula itself. There was that business with the giant space amoeba after all. Right, interface with the beacon. What have we got? We have got no unfriendlies. Let us ratchet up the paranoia a notch and go back to full impulse. Here comes beacon number 2. Follow the bing. There's the bing. Alright, yeah. Brakes. God damn it. This ship and brakes. First they leave it on, now they leave it off. Wish they'd make their minds up. Right, interface with third beacon. And ambush. No boom so far. That just leaves one more beacon to go boom. Sooner or later, boom. If it's not today, it's tomorrow. We'll stop, recharge power, interface with beacon, and boom. An unknown and faint engine trail. Right, let's go check it out, because that's whoever's going to be... English, it is hard. That is going to be whoever's been mucking about with the planet, so... go find the engine trail. Yeah, on. Mind you, we're laying a pretty solid one ourselves, aren't we? Come on, seek engine trail. Good little sensors, away you go. There we are, scan the area. Scan for... Okay, we can't get any more data on the system. Very well, let's go help the outpost. We have lost our mystery infiltrator for the time being. All that remains then is to assist the outpost, where no doubt the Emerson has got itself into all kinds of trouble. So just gently cruise in. Hey guys, how are things? I like the cloud formation, by the way. It's very pretty and very red. Lieutenant Commander Bakata is busy, and we're going to see this Camos guy. Sorry, Akorem. Down there. Well, we're going to play errand boy by the looks of it. It makes a change for getting shot at, I suppose. Okay, welcome to the outpost, and a very pretty outpost it is too. So naturally, we will give you the traditional greeting of a grenade. don't worry, we are all completely safe because of the friendly fire feature. It's tradition, just whenever Harekaze boards another ship. After all, let's face it, it's what we end up doing as a matter of habit. Usually there's something hostile waiting for us. Anything to say? No, well, at least the sunglasses stop the worst of the fireworks. The flash blindness will wear off, I'm assured of that. Now, we need to go visit the lounge and the sick bay. Talk to everyone, be helpful. Probably shouldn't be wandering around here with a large chunk of firepower out. First thing to talk to, however, is the guard, because they see everything. They also get killed by everything, but at least they see what it was first. Hi there. I hope so, yeah. Oh, right, it's just directions. Right, well, fine. There. Okay, so, welcome to what appears to be the lounge. Tom? No, not Tom at all. Someone else entirely. Also, let's take a look at the view, because... Hey, that's... Oh, there's a window there. That's kind of impressive, all things considered. Especially when the thing you're considering is the sometimes basic nature of the old Foundry toolset. However, there's nobody here to talk to at the moment, so... Continue. Hey guys, anything to say? Nope, just more directions, I'm assuming. Yep, just more directions. So if we take a left here, we should have... sick bay. Excellent. Well, they've got 3 empty beds. Okay, one of you needs to not get shot during this mission. Doc, hi. Any patients you want disappeared? Nope. Okay, right. So the first patients will be arriving shortly, but they... Oh, right. So we need to go get the cargo bay supplies and retrieve them. Okay, leave sickbay, head straight through the mess hall. That's a remarkably inefficient way of organising the base. Still, through the mess hall, up and over, and then we are into what appears to be the cargo bay. So the dock supplies should be in here somewhere? Question mark. That's very interesting. Oh, fine, be like that. Come on. Doctors. There they are. More directions. Handy. Right, so we'll gather the medications. There we are. And while we're at it, we'll also gather the instruments and the components, because you just know this is all going to be handy. And besides, I'm a fleet admiral. I can walk off with whatever I like. Let's take them back to sickbay. Keep everybody happy. Doopy-doopy-doo. You're supposed to program the replicator, not the engineer, although I admire the initiative. Right, Doc, we got your supplies. Are we invited to the party? Wait, there aren't supplies? Oh, right, okay, so the other pertain to the ICU. Could you assist him while I prep the procedure? Yes, but the staff are all on the moon. Sure, I'll help do your pre-op work for you. I am totally qualified for an intensive care patient. Oh, and he's a cadet. My apologies, son. You are not going to be graduating. Now, where's the scan? There we are. Scan, scan, scan. The soon-to-be-dead patient. The prognosis is... your barbecue, mate. Deep lacerations, severe plasma burns, and he was stood in front of an EPS conduit. Okay, check the records before we administer any analgesic. Sorry, you're just going to have to scream for a bit longer. Allergic to bees and metorapan. Right. Fill a hypo. Right, so... bicaridine... Okay, fine, you get 1 dose of this, mate, and administer the hypo. That's an unorthodox take-up. Oh dear, isotropic restraint, and then administer Neurozyme. Activate the restraining field. Next time, tie the patient down before you start mucking about inside him. And then we need to administer the Neuro-Whatsit. And administer. And... yet more unorthodox hypo treatment. The patient is... well, he's still twitching. A prisoner inside his own body. pinned to the bed, helpless and awaiting the doctor with the scalpels and the other sharp, pointy things. Doc, your patient's ready to go. He should get away with only minor psychological trauma. He's in shock. I mean, that's really not a good sign for starting an operative procedure, but hey, there you go. Never mind, the doctor is happy, so while she's busy salvaging the mess we made of that patient, we are off to go find security and not through a door that's locked, that's for certain. Let's try down this corridor instead. And it should be, well, the map is saying to the right, isn't it? In here? Yes, this does indeed look promising. To the right again. Hey guys, I'm looking for... you? No. You? Possibly. You? There we are. You're innocent. You... oh dear, this can't possibly be good. Right, Chief Akaram, what have you got for me? Okay, and what do you need? They arrested the pilot of a small vessel, illegal weapons computers, and he dumped his hard drives. Well, you didn't arrest him fast enough then, did you? And he was found in orbit just above where the ejection was at. Right, okay, I'll go talk to him immediately. Chances are he really is innocent, but it would be useful to know who hired him to deliver whatever the hell it was he dumped onto the planet right before things all went straight to hell. Okay, so, hi! Oh, right. Alethian. I realise xenophobia is a dishonourable discharge offence in Starfleet, but somehow I'm entirely unsurprised by this. Hello there. Okay, fine. What do I want? Where were you taking the weapon components? He was ready an hour late, and are you responsible for the planetary ejection? Some engine trails, and he was hoping to find your missing contact. Thank you. Right, so we still have these faint engine trails, which corroborates what we found on the sensors, but we don't need to tell him that. We can just let him sweat for a bit. Still, we have another ship that's 2 unaccounted for in the system, and this one's an hour late, so another cargo ship, and oh dear, Tholians, yay, should be the door. Terrific. Okay, fine, let's go play with some Tholians, guys. Looks like it's going to be super happy fun time, and I thought we were going to get through a mission without firing a shot. When will I learn? Oh, excuse me, and oh, they're all bunched up. Have the traditional Harekaze greeting, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. You have been appropriately greeted. Be grateful. Also, focus fire onto that commander, and oh boy, dampening field. There we go. Down goes this lieutenant. They've had the sense to run out of the dampening field, which is a little annoying, and ooh, then we just need to beat down the last ensigns. Leave one as a warning to others. Oh, you must be kidding. Right, yoink. There we go. I think it was set to stun. Was it set to stun? No. Yeah. Whoops. Oh well. They're down the senior officer, and they're attempting to change the environmental settings and must be reset. Wonderful. And reroute the power to the shield generators from the isolation unit in sickbay. Okay, what about the ships in system? Harekaze is engaged, Emerson is providing aid, and the Calvert is also engaged. Wonderful. Okay, so we need to reset the environmental controls in the hazmat area of cargo bay, and then we need to power down the isolation wards. There better be nothing toxic in there. Isolation wards are generally isolated for an extremely good reason. However, let's worry about that later. Where's the hazmat? Ah, there we are. Right. Hey guys, are you all gonna leak on me? Yes? No? No? No, no, no. Good. Right. Okay, we're fine. So, environmental... Ah! Clever. Clever girls. We're having a fight in a hazardous materials cargo bay. This cannot possibly go wrong. And then switch to bullets. And are you dead yet? Nope. Right, fine. That's easily solved. Yoink. There we go. And you as well. Fine. We are no longer having a fight in the hazardous materials cargo bay. Just fall over, will you? Get damn Tholians don't know when they're dead. Right. Job's a good one. Right, now let's go reroute power to the shields and hope that there isn't anything contagious in the isolation bay of the sick bay, and that sounded very bad. I told you, you can't reprogram the engineers. As much as half the security staff would wish you could. Right, it should be the left-hand door. Doc, how's that surgery going? I hope we're not jolting your hand or anything. Right, anything in here? No, and no, this looks good. It doesn't look like there's a horrible lethal bacteria in here that'll turn us all into, I don't know, giant reptiles or de-evolve us several thousand years. What would an Andorian turn into anyway? I'm not quite sure. Probably some horribly vicious kind of snow cat, although I don't think they're of felinoid descent. Then again, I wasn't expecting Picard... Well, I suppose we were expecting Picard to turn into a monkey. However, let's go. Back to operations, where no doubt there are more Tholians waiting. So, around the corner, take a right, then take a left... And just pokey. Oh, right, you must verify your credentials to be permitted access. Oh, right. Knock, knock. Oh, there's a gap in your force field, by the way. Just saying. Hey, you know how bad this is that anyone can walk into your bridge if they've got a stolen ID? Yeah, that's what I thought as well. How are our ships faring? The Emerson's yet to check in while they're dead. And the Harekaze has just cleared up. You go, girls. Right. Right, comms and... Wonderful, so we can check back with him before we leave, and... there's a console. How badly have you wrecked my ship? Okay, they've taken minor damage, repaired him to in place. Wonderful. Okay, stand by a moment. Yep, we're going to do that, but I'm coming with you. We are done with the outpost for the moment. Let's go find what's left of the Calvert, the Emerson... not sure which one. It'll be a floating cloud of debris by the time we get to it anyway. And here we are. So, the Calvert is hailing. Another group of Tholians are attacking. We're on our way. Let's go stage a heroic intervention and totally not get ourselves killed in the process. Right then. Where are they? There we are. Right, so... And stand by to do a Sulu. They're just ahead. Stand by and dump, reset, red matter, and fire. There we are, and you, my friend, are going nowhere for the moment. We'll loop back, collapse his portside shields, enhance the weapons, and just generally mess him about. Oh, all stop. You're going to try to weave me in, are you? Doesn't help. I already had fire at will active, so we just punched a hole straight through the web. This is why nobody buys web breakers anymore. Fire at will works just as well, and it's free. As opposed to the web breakers, which cost a ludicrous amount of death mats and a blood sacrifice in the shape of a blue shirt. Still, we had to get the plans somehow. Right, Calvert, what on earth meant you got knocked about by those guys? Oh, right, you're an intrepid. Fine, you can be forgiven, can't you? Right, loot some disruptors, and yep, they are beaming to you now. We're not going to need them, and the Emerson is still missing. According to the shelter, they never... Oh dear, this cannot possibly bode well. Let's go check for signs of the Emerson. Right, first one is just round here. Dump from impulse, and recharge the weapons. There we are, nothing there. And the floating cloud of wreckage and debris is to be found... over here? Federation hull signature by the planet. Oh dear, this cannot possibly be a good sign. They've abandoned ship, haven't they? Oh, there we are. Oh dear, yes, there's not a lot left of the Emerson, is there? Well, I can't say I'm entirely surprised, and... ooh, Tholians as well. Well, doesn't take a genius to work out who the culprit is, does it? Fire at will, and gravity well up. Those fighters aren't going anywhere. And... well, I was going to fire the broadside arrays, but right now it seems like a waste of ammo. There we are. Search for survivors, because the Emerson has, bluntly, had it. So, scans the ship. Or just look out the window, it's a wreck. There we are, no life signs. Oh dear. What about the transporter? Tholians on sensors and a temporal field. Oh, great. Somebody's messing about with time, aren't they? Right. Let's go find some more Tholians to kill. Vengeance for the Emerson. Apparently none of them got to the transporter in time. Oh, yes. No, this is what phasers really do. Fire everything. There we go. 3 shield facings fragged, 1 tractor beam locked on, and we'll just turn around, and that's pretty much it, isn't it? Yoink. Boom. Right. Tholians neutral. What is a transwarp gateway doing here? Okay, it was a gateway. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tholians nicked the transwarp gateway. Also, I recommend we find a way to shut down the gateway. Remote uplink directly from the shield. Okay, fine. Scan for the shield frequency. Fine. Let's go play nice with some Tholians. And kill a few more. Oh, it's a carrier. This one might actually be a challenge. Right, gravity well out. Fires the forward phasers. And begins a beating. Right, priority target. Warp bubble out. And then tractor repulsors. Just give them a bit of a shove. Get it back over to the gravity well. Right as the gravity well collapses. That's mildly inconvenient. Alright, you're playing with tractors as well, are you? Fine. Well, turnabout's fair play, I suppose. Fire at will, and also torpedo spread, just to make sure that when the carrier goes down... Ooh, shiny. No, not the batteries, the other shiny. Inertial dampeners, yeah. Well, I might be able to flog it for a few thousand. And if we fire a torpedo coated with a frequency, it should punch straight through shields and disable it. Yay, right. Let's go pull a Lurser. Disables the shielding. This won't do anything horrible to the space-time continuum, will it? Oh, who cares? Fires a torpedo. Boom. And we are clear to board. Let's go do something horrible to the space-time continuum. Yoink. Oops. We need to find a way to get over there, don't we? Oh, right. It's a very, very small objective marker over there. Little squirt of impulse. There we are, all stop. And beam over one away team. Shouldn't we be wearing environment suits for this? Oh right, no, it's a surprise attack. The away team is getting incinerated on their own. I don't have to do it for once. Fire everything. Right. Meanwhile, Orb Weaver number 2 is quietly ignoring its companion's distress. Oh dear, what a surprise. We've been webbed. And give it a second or so, and now we aren't webbed anymore. Yay! Fire at will, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wonderful thing. Focus fire. And we should, with a bit of luck, pretty much murder him on that pass. Except we don't have a bit of luck, so... Cue another pass and a bit more murder. There we go. Ooh, right, so plan B for web breaking is tractor repulsors. Come on, guys. There we are. Straight out the back, and ooh, they're throwing a heavy disruption torpedo at us. Or they would be if it wasn't hung up on the web. Never mind, that's put it out of action, so we'll just focus up again. And you know what? You can have a broadside. Have fun. Oh, fighters as well. Fine. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Bang, 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 bang. I think it's going to be dead very shortly. Boom! There we go. Well, I can't say that was either a surprise or much of an attack, so the Tholians are now open to prosecution under at least one part of Federation trade law. The sentence was, of course, death. Bring the away team home. Ooh, Terrans. Oh, of course, that's just from the rift they opened up. Excuse me a second, that's not in the script at all. Right, now can we bring the away team home? Yes, excellent, we already did. Right. Anyone else want to come through? fancy your luck. I mean, it's a whole new universe over here. No pity. Right, and we have them, and then we should activating the beacon. And then we set off the boom. Come on, I want an enormous kaboom. The map is telling me it's down to the south-southwest. So, yoink, let us go set off the ginormous kaboom. Kaboom? Yeah, that's more like several dozen little kabooms. I don't think Michael Bay is going to be worried anytime soon. Right, which leaves us with the need to report to Starfleet and explain just what happened over here and why we blew up a massively expensive transwarp gateway instead of, preserving it for study or just hauling it back off to be used somewhere else. How much do those things cost at a time anyway? I mean, the sheer amount of mass involved suggests that there's rather a lot of materials going into them. Let's go talk to Starfleet. I'm sure the Admiralty will be oh so happy with what we've done here today. Okay, so dump from Impulse and just a little squirt further to bring us into range. There we are, Starfleet headquarters to Harekaze. Yes, we read. And they're shocked to say the least. Okay, work to get... Oh, great, we're on corpse duty. Lucky us. Well, that's punishment, isn't it? Next part in the series is revisiting Disorder, so I think we will take that on next week. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the DACE system, that has been Foundry Frolics, and that has been Shrouded by Misfortune. I dare say we'll be returning here next week to take Psychonian Lord's next mission. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I have been Yuzril. Farewell.